Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to our Mental Health Awareness Week for 2020. And welcome to Morning Mindfulness. My name is Natalie Ashdown from Open Door Coaching, and we have been enjoying our mornings together this week. Thank you so much for joining me on the line as we just share this 15 minutes morning mindfulness. Before we begin, I'd just like to do the acknowledgement of country, and we acknowledge the traditional owners and the custodians on the lands on which we meet today, and their continuing connection to the land, waters, and communities of Australia. And we pay our respects to them and to their elders, past, present, and emerging. So, welcome. I know there's some regulars who have joined me every morning, which is really wonderful. There's no agenda for this morning, but we do know that there's a growing body of research that shows that mindfulness reduces stress and anxiety. It improves our attention and memory. It promotes self-regulation, particularly in times when we're stressed or we're anxious. And it's so important that we focus on this for Mental Health Week in particular. And of course, it allows us to express empathy as well. There's a lot of research actually out there if you're interested in taking a look that includes brain scans and body functioning and the impact of mindfulness on all parts of our body. So that's what we're going to be focusing on today. Yes, for those that have tuned in during the week, you would know that I was on a 147-day streak, actually, with my mindfulness after breaking the mindfulness streak back in Coach Week. But unfortunately, I stayed up way too late during the week and I have broken my streak. So I'm back to 1-day streak. Which is a disaster for a person like me who loves to clock and track things. But the most important thing is I'm kind of laughing at myself because what's the point of getting stressed about breaking this streak when the whole point of doing this is all about mindfulness? So you can see here that just by doing 5 minutes a day or 10 minutes a day, that's all I've been doing. 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes at night, or 5 minutes here or 5 minutes there, it all actually adds up. And even though I did mindfulness, I think it was on Tuesday with you all, I didn't clock it in the app, but not to worry. If you are using an app, this is the one I use and I really recommend it. It's just a great opportunity just to let all of those minutes that you're doing, let them all add up over time. So there you have it. So today I thought we would do what we've been doing for the last few days, just if you have been following the mindfulness, just to really get this habit going around boxed breathing. Boxed breathing is used by our armed forces. It's used by people in emergency services. It's used by the Navy SEALs. So I thought, well, if it's good enough for them and fighter jet pilots, it's good enough for me. And what it actually is, it's a little technique we use with our breathing where we are really focused on our breathing and controlling our breathing. I know there's people on the line that have done this with me throughout the whole week, and we'll continue it together, but with a little twist today. So we'll be breathing in for 4 counts. We'll be holding our breath for 4 counts. Then we'll be breathing out for 4 counts, and then we hold our breath again. Now, I have just come back from a bit of exercise, and so I haven't quite cooled down yet. But what I love doing during the day, and you can do this at any time in the day as well, is you can do boxed breathing with stretches, which is wonderful. So when we breathe in for 4, you can stretch your arms right up as high as you can. And then when we hold for 4, I put my hands down like a T. So I'm in for 4 up, out for 4 when I'm holding, and then just let your arms go down for 4, hold for 4. Does that make sense? So we're kind of making a box with our arms, and that gives us a beautiful stretch and a beautiful amount of breathing through our bodies as well. So that's what I'll be doing. If you don't want to do your stretches because you're, I don't know, somewhere where that might not be appropriate right now, you can still use the boxed breathing and just breathe along with us. I like to do this when I breathe in. I'm stretching up. I'm thinking, and then I'm not thinking at all. Actually, I'm breathing into my body, holding for 4, and then breathing out for 4. And we might breathe in some gratitude or ease or something like that. Let's see how we go. Enough talking about it. So when you're ready, just draw your attention now to your breath. And you might like to do this mindfulness practice with your eyes open or with your eyes closed. And you might be standing up like me for this mindfulness practice. Or you might be seated, whatever works for you. And as we draw our attention to our breath, you might hear sounds in the background. We're just going to let them just stay in the background. There might be a couple of distractions and a couple of thoughts that come through your mind. We're just going to let them be in the background as we focus on our breath this morning. There's nothing to do right now. We're just focused on our breath. The gentle in and out of our breath. Letting noises, distractions, thoughts just be in the background. And as we come now into our boxed breathing, I'm going to invite you to breathe in for 4 and then hold and then breathe out and then hold. And I'll count us in for a little bit and hand over to you. And if you're going to do stretches with me, you might hear a few creaks and groans here. We're just bringing mindfulness to the body. We're just bringing mindfulness to our breath. So we breathe in, 2, 3, 4, and we hold, 2, 3, 4. We breathe out, 2, 3, 4, and we hold the 2, 3, 4. Deep breath in, for 2, 3, 4, and hold, 2, 3, 4. We breathe out, 2, 3, 4, and we hold, 2, 3, 4. A breath in, 2, 3, 4, and hold, 2, 3, 4, and out, 2, 3, 4, and hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathing calm, 3, 4, and hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out ease, 2, 3, 4, and hold, 2, 3, 4. Over to you. In and hold, 2, and out, and hold, 2, 3, 4, and in and out, 2, 3, 4, and hold, 2, 3, 4. Over to you for your own breathing. So nice to give us this time in the morning just to breathe. Stretching if you're stretching as well. Let's breathe in gratitude and extend that gratitude outwards to others. Let's breathe in joy this morning and extend that joy out to others. And let's breathe in health and well-being that comes from the breath and extend that out to others. And when you're ready, you might like to come back into the room. You might like to open your eyes, or you might like just to continue with your mindfulness practice. Mindfulness really is a practice. It's something that we do every day to re-energize our bodies. I'm feeling fantastic now, and I hope you are too. It gives us that focus and that clarity. We've breathed in our resources that we need for the day. And with that, we can actually go into our day now and enjoy our day, bring joy and happiness and well-being to our day. Thank you for your practice, and I look forward to catching up with you tomorrow.